Alright, so we are back for more TWS coverage today, guys, and now we have the Peacock flight. So this is $99 to $120 for a TWS. So this is actually in the more expensive side of Chi-Fi TWSs that we're gonna cover here in this channel. So pushes through your Samsungs, Apples of the world into the price range. So we need to figure out why this is priced like this and who is this for. We're gonna find out in this video. Of course, big thanks to Linsol Audio for sending this over. Links down below for their shop. So actually, the box that came with this is a demo, box. So this won't be the retail unit, but actually in the box, it's very simple packaging. You're getting your TWS and also a USB-C to USB-A cable as well. So not a lot in the box here. Of course, for the price range, it would be nice to have maybe a case included in the kit. Also, looking at the specs, you're getting a proprietary driver here. So designed for the Peacock flight, as mentioned in their marketing materials. You're getting touch control as well. IPX4 waterproof, Bluetooth 5.2, which is nice to see in 2021. Haptic support as well, so nice on that. 6 hours of battery, CVC noise cancellation for the mic. Wireless charging as well, so nice touch. And also different colors available, gold, white, gold, pearl, pink, peacock, and also pearl blue as well. So looking at the build quality, so it's a mostly plastic design, glossy as well. You're getting the two-tone color here with that black and also gunmetal in color. And also in terms of the shape, it's very similar to the AirPods in terms of the design. So rounded shape overall, and also this is a very compact TWS as well, so smaller compared to your Sabats of the world, maybe similar to maybe your usual Halus. So it's nice that you are getting a compact kit for this. However, in terms of the build quality, for me, it's a bit too plasticky for me. It has some creaks here and there. So when you open and close the case, it has some creaks. So it's it doesn't sound that good for me, especially for the price that you are paying for. Look at the lobes, so it's mostly a plastic design here, and you have that IEM shape, which is definitely very welcome. Putting it on the ear, it's actually quite stable to wear, but I wouldn't wear this for workout or maybe extraneous activities, but it does stay on the ear in terms of the stability. Isolation as well, I would say average to above average here, so not the best isolation that I have heard. I can still hear some of the outside noise, but it does block out some of the noise here. But the key advantage here is this is very comfortable to wear. So because it's light on the ear, you can wear this for a long listening session. So in terms of pairing on this, very easy to pair. So again, you just need to open up your TWS and then it pairs right away. So yeah, you're getting that lights as well when you pair them. So for me personally, I don't like the looks of the lights. So for me, the red and green color doesn't match the TWS shape overall. So for me, yes, it would be better if the LED is not there at all, or maybe the color is a bit different. But yeah, it lights up, and also for charging, it lights up as well. In terms of the range, it's typical around 5 to 8 meters in my actual usage. So the Bluetooth 5.2 definitely helped out in making the connection good, and also the stability good as well. So when I listened to this for a long listening session, I didn't encounter any disconnection. If there's one issue that I just encountered is this is a bit harder to pair in a Windows device. So in my Android works fine. But in a Windows device, I did need to pair it maybe for 2 to 3 times to be able to pair it properly. Right now, let's go to the sound. So from their marketing materials, they were marketing this as more of a monitor type of listen to the ear. And looking at the signature, it has some sort of semblance of that, of a monitor type of listen. You're getting that 12K extension, 8K extension as well, and you're getting also some elevation as well in the 1 to 2K region here. But the kicker here for me is, the bass is really elevated here in the mix. So this is more of a warm V, type of listen to the ear. For some ears, maybe just warm in terms of the overall presentation. And yeah, you have some monitor type of qualities here, but yeah, the bass here might be a bit too much for some people. So looking at the bass region, you're getting that maybe 10 dB to 15 dB rise in the sub bass region, and you go down to around 800 hertz region, and you go up again to around 1.2K, and after that it goes down to around 3K. Then after that it goes up to around 7K here, and then after that it goes down, and then after that you go up to around 12K, which gives you that extension on top. So the treble extension on top here is much like other Chi-Fis. It's a very monitor type of extension on top. So yeah, it has that some sort of shimmer, extension on top that you would like for some guitar tracks. But yeah, the bass here might be a pro and con for some people. So definitely for bass lovers, you would like this. But yeah, for me personally, this is a bit too much, bass elevation for me, and it shows in the mix. Let's talk about more of the sound here. So it's more of a bassy V shape. Listen to the ear. Have that double horn to the top, nicely extended on top. And in terms of the presentation, it's a monitor, type of presentation. That's the tightness in the overall presentation. So even if for a dynamic driver, you have that tightness, this is not an overly smooth, kind of listen to the ear. So a micro detail as well compared to other maybe $50, dynamic drivers is a bit better here. So again, one improvement over your usual dynamic driver. So there, there's some micro detail here. But I would say this won't beat out your BA counterparts. I'm still in that regard, but still, having that a bit better dynamic driver detail is pretty good for me. So vocals is more of a bright vocal presentation for me. So maybe because of that 7K elevation in the mix. So still recessed here, actually a bit more recessed than what I would like. But having that brighter vocal presentation, so you're still getting that vocal clarity. So the vocal presentation is not that muddy. So for both male and female vocals, it's quite clear to listen to in the mix, and also pushes through the mix nicely as well. So I didn't encounter any hotness as well in the overall presentation, so no shoutiness in sight. So in terms of the highs, because of that 8K and also 12K extension, so yeah, the clarity is definitely there in the presentation. So for guitar tracks, having that 12K really pushes the guitar through the mix nicely, so you can hear some micro detail as well in the top end here. However, my issue here is some cymbals sound a bit thin for me. So the body for me in the cymbals is not that good for me, so I would like better body there. So yeah, pros and cons, you're getting that a bit more exciting presentation because of that 12K, but yeah, the body in the cymbals not that good for me. So I would say for the highs, this is the weakness for me of the Peacock flight. So looking at the bass, so yeah, obviously this is the highlight of the Peacock flight. We're getting that high elevation in the bass region. So yeah, the sub bass, the bass is definitely present in the mix. For hip-hop tracks, pop tracks, so for bass lovers, you would like the presentation here. So actually for me in the bass region, so even if it's extended like this one, elevated like this one, so the bass presentation for me is not overly boomy for me, so it still has that tightness in the overall presentation. So yeah, for some tracks, the separation is still quite good for me overall. But yeah, in general, I would say the bass elevation here is a bit too much for me. So yeah, for some tracks, especially for those mixed to be bassy, this goes overly bassy for me in the presentation. Stage is above average, nothing to write home about. Separation as well, so for dynamic driver, not that bad, but still, this won't beat out your BA counterparts. Separation for me is just so for me in that regard. In terms of the presentation as well, it's very lively as well, so has a lot of impact in the sound. So quite warranted for a dynamic driver presentation. Right, so let's try to close this thing. So yeah, for the Peacock flight, who is this for? So this is for those people who's looking for more of a monitor, a bassy monitor type of listen to the ear. You're getting that 8K, 12K elevation, and also bass is ample in the mix. So if you're into that kind of signature, this might be something that's right down your alley. Also, what's good is the detail retrieval is a bit better compared to your other maybe $50 pairs in that regard. So yeah, for the sound signature, this is mostly what you are investing in. In terms of features, it covers most of the grounds. You're getting that Bluetooth 5.2. You're getting that pretty good connection overall, pretty good battery life as well. So yeah, the features, nothing to write home about. They're quite standard. They were able to meet all the features that you would want. But yeah, the build quality for me is so here. So not the best. It's a bit too plasticky for me. So yeah, for the Peacock flight, it's a love and hate kind of thing for me. So this is a very specific TWS. So if into bass and a monitor type of sound, you might like this. And if you're okay with not having the best build quality, this might be good for you as well. But for me, I would like an overall package, especially for a TWS in this price range. So I'm kind of expecting more for what I'm paying for. So it would be nice to have better build quality. it would be nice as well if you know, you're getting a truly monitor type of presentation, not that much bass. So yeah, for me, you know, this won't go to my top 5 personally for a TWS. All right, so that's my take with the Peacock flight. Of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Actually, if you like to check out, you know, the page and you know, check out more details, you can check out their Kickstarter. I'm gonna link it down in the comments below. And yeah, what do you think of the Peacock flight? Have you heard it? Have you listened to you know, TWSs like this? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, with other, you know, videos here in this channel, I will be live on Twitch once this video comes out for around 2 hours. So if you're into that, we can talk audio. I'm gonna do some stuff, maybe play some games, but you know, the stream is just mostly, you know, talking about audio. So if you're into that, head on to the Twitch channel and yeah, see me there. We can talk, you can ask me some questions, stuff like that. Yeah, if you're into that, check out the Twitch channel, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.